This cop is all over the place.
No? Okay. Go ahead and hand me the phone.
I have to know if my phone is
seized. Go ahead and hand me the phone. Do not care.
Yeah. Woo. You need reactions and be ready in a second. Want the lower baby court is now in session. Yeah. You need reactions and be ready in a second. Want the lower baby court is now in session. Let's go.
Hello, my friends. It's your second or third favorite attorney session here on Attorney Reacts, and I'm about to react to another video from bluewatch entitled "Woman Claims Excessive Force in Lawsuit Against Officers." As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe to the Attorney Reacts YouTube page. Please subscribe to my page as well if you like this content. And yeah, let's get right into it.
On February 9, 2023, Normal police officers brought 18-year-old Taylor Brown to the station. They were investigating a fire at Taylor's apartment that morning. The video shows Officer Cunningham of the Normal Police Department attempting to seize her phone for the fire investigation. Taylor Brown can be heard talking with her mother on the phone, who is a Chicago police officer.
Alright, who are you on the phone with? So we're gonna have to seize your phone, so go ahead and hang up.
Seize my phone for what?
Go ahead and hang up.
Why?
Go ahead and hang up.
They want to seize my phone, but I'm not under arrest for it.
You're not under arrest, but your phone's gonna be seized.
No.
You're gonna hang up the phone.
I seized my phone, but I'm not in custody.
Listen.
Three of them all around me.
So listen.
For a second.
You listen for a second. So the fire's gonna be under investigation.
That's fine.
Okay, and we're gonna seize your phone.
Why?
Because the fire's under investigation.
I need to know what
So you can hand me the phone, or I can take the phone.
Apparently there's a fire investigation going on, and the cops want to seize this lady's phone, so that brings up a question. Can the police officers seize this lady's phone? Can they take her phone from her? The bottom line is the police need a search warrant to take and search her phone. The Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable and unlawful searches and seizure of their property, including cell phones, by law enforcement. But as it relates to most things in law, don't you like the law? There are exceptions. One of those exceptions to not having a search warrant and being able to seize this woman's phone is called the exigent circumstances exception. Exigent circumstances are circumstances that require immediate action. For these instances, the police can forego obtaining a warrant in an emergency to render aid to a person who needs it, to ensure the public safety, or to preserve evidence that's in immediate danger of being removed or destroyed. So here, under the exigent circumstances exception, the cops will argue that finding out more information about the fire or the start of the fire is an emergency situation that they need to investigate, and that they felt there was important evidence on her phone that they needed in order to aid them in this investigation. Therefore, they needed to seize her phone without first having to obtain a warrant. Can they seize her phone? The answer is yes. If not through a search warrant, then by having an exigent circumstance that necessitates the cop seizing her phone in order to preserve evidence. That was butchered, but I'm sure you can find your way through it.
I need to know what my phone's being. They're not telling me a reason why my phone.
I just did.
But you said it's under investigation, which I.
So listen to me. The fire.
That's her phone.
So the fire is going to be under investigation, and your phone's going to be seized.
Is she?
Yes, everybody's phone's being seized.
Okay, they said everybody's phone is being seized. That's a good point they made.
Oh no, because you never told me that my phone would be seized when I got here. She didn't tell me.
Okay, and when I got here, the detective wasn't here. We were waiting for the detective, so the detective's going to seize your phone.
No one told me any of this.
She keeps saying that no one told me, but they're telling you now. They're telling you that the phone will be seized. Maybe you wouldn't even gone down there to even talk to the detective if you had known your phone was going to be seized. So I get it, but they kind of did tell you.
Okay.
You told me that you were about to take me home.
Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and argue with.
I guess they didn't tell her. I guess they lied. Cops can definitely lie to you. Mostly anything outside of strict legal fact. They can pretty much lie to you about anything.
So you can hang up. You can hang up with the phone and I can take you home. Yep.
So. No, they're not taking my phone and letting me leave. I don't know what I'm finna. It's 4 a.m. I can't go without my phone.
Well, how is she gonna go?
Right, where am I gonna go without my phone? If I do the interview,
That's up to you.
No.
I mean, I will admit that's a pretty scary situation to be in, especially being a young lady without a phone at 3, 4 a.m. And I can understand if you have distrust for the cops these days, especially being her. It just is what it is. But I definitely understand her hesitation and not wanting to give up her phone. I mean, come on. Nowadays, a phone is like a part of your body, right? Who can go without a liver? Okay, bad analogy. But who can go without their phone? It's a good point.
You're not doing an interview. Well, if I do the interview,
You can go do the interview, but your phone's going to currently be seized.
can I talk to him first? Can he come down here?
No, we're not going to do that. So you can hang up the phone, or I'm going to take the phone. That's not.
Okay, I really don't like how aggressive this cop is being. She's kind of being a jerk, and that's kind of messed up. The girl doesn't seem to be irate or anything right now, and I know it may be frustrating for the cop to get a simple yes, but I mean, at the same time, you're not going to always get a yes, officer, and you need to be a little more diplomatic if you really want her to comply.
How this is going to work.
Oh, absolutely not.
So
She said hang up the phone and they're going to take the phone because at this point I'm being threatened.
it's not a threat. I've asked you several times, and you're just going to go back and forth with me.
Reason as to why my
So,
phone is being taken.
so the fire is going to be under investigation by the fire department. So stop. Don't interrupt me.
What does that have to do with my device?
So don't interrupt me. The fire is going to be under investigation.
Don't ever tell me not to interrupt you and I'll be gone.
So
You see, when a cop takes this type of rude and mean attitude towards someone and starts hushing someone or shushing someone, it elevates the situation. There really needs to be, across the board, some de-escalation training for police officers, I believe. I'm not always on the cop side. I'm not always on the citizen side, but at this point, I think the cop is making the situation worse with the way she's being in her abrasive tone.
are you going to talk to the detective and provide an interview? Yes or no?
Is that with or without the phone?
Without the phone. The phone's being seized. Are you talking to the detective or no?
The phone.
I don't know. That's not my question.
I need an answer to that before I get.
So the question is, are you going to provide an interview?
So your phone's being seized, and now the question is, are you going to provide the interview? Okay, I don't know. This cop is all over the place.
No? Okay. Go ahead and hand me the phone.
I have to know if my phone is
Go ahead and hand me the phone. Do not kick. Okay, push your legs up. Stop. Relax. Relax.
Mom, I'm not letting go. I promise.
Relax.
Mom, I'm not letting
Relax.
go.
We just want your phone. That's it.
We just want your phone.
They're trying to give me no protection.
Okay, so this is when things get a little bit out of hand, or a lot of bit out of hand. They're still saying they just want her phone while they're on the ground. What type of charge could this lady be in danger of at this point in time? The one thing I could think of, she's not placed under arrest, so it couldn't be resisting arrest. But the only other thing I could think of is obstruction of justice. The law of obstruction of justice is rather broad and can sometimes be confusing. Obstruction of justice is located across multiple federal and state statutes, given the numerous methods to which obstruction of justice can be carried out. Though charges vary greatly, obstruction statutes typically require proof that the defendant, 1, knew of a government proceeding, and 2, acted with the intent to interfere with that proceeding. Here, the state will argue that the woman knew of the government proceeding, which is the investigation that the detective wanted to conduct, and that 2, she acted with the intent to interfere with it by not handing over her phone, which contained very important evidence.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Taylor,
Turn her to
this way toward me.
give me.
Roll.
Give me. Give me your hand, Taylor.
Which way we roll?
Give me your hand. I almost
I'm gonna keep doing the pressure point until you let go. Let go.
got this hand.
He says, I'm going to keep hitting the pressure point until you let go. Later on, we're going to talk about excessive force, so remember that statement.
Release your hand.
Release your other hand. Release your other hand, Taylor.
I got her elbow out. Right there. I got her wrist.
You got your left cuff. Okay. Relax.
I got her arm.
Oh my God, y'all put me in cuffs. No.
Yeah, they are.
No, I'm not under arrest.
Relax your arm, Taylor.
Are under arrest.
You're under arrest. arrest. Relax your head.
Okay, so now they told her that she's under arrest. So, as I said before, she can be under arrest for obstruction of justice, which is the only thing I can think of at this point. And now they can add a charge of resisting arrest if she continues to resist after being told she was under arrest. Prior to that, there could be an argument that she was disobeying a lawful order and she was being arrested for that as well. But those are the three things I can see. That first, obstruction of justice, and two, disobeying a lawful order, and three, resisting arrest at this point.
Under arrest for what?
You know on a second, third?
I don't think he knows.
Oh my God. Relax. You just put me in handcuffs and I came down here with
Yeah, you came down there willingly, but you didn't give that phone up willingly. I mean, I know it's a tough thing to do, but you didn't give that phone up willingly, although you came down there willingly.
And y'all just okay with this, all of y'all. Are you a white woman? You are a black African American woman.
Alright. Is that our property? Oh, that was mine. Where's the phone at?
You're black.
Can't lines, where does it?
I don't think she knew she was black, Taylor. Tell her again.
Where's the phone at?
You're black.
Can't lines, where does it?
Okay, she may know now.
Alright, we're going this way.
They're white. I expect it from them. They're black, dude.
Okay, you also kicked me in the head, so.
You also, I came down here willingly because I trusted you. And
If she in fact kicked the officer in the head, you can also add the charge of assaulting a police officer, which is a felony in most all jurisdictions.
look at what you're doing.
Are you willing to provide a statement or no?
What does that mean?
Are you going to talk to me if we go back there or not?
You are forcing me to.
I'm asking you if you're going to
But you're forcing me
I
to.
can't force.
Okay, so she's bringing up some really good points right now. I guess this is the detective, and he's asking her, does she want to come back and make a statement? But she's in cuffs right now. She really doesn't know what she's arrested for, and I think she's kind of confused about whether or not she is arrested, so she probably doesn't know what's going on. I say all that to say, it's important that she knows whether or not the law of Miranda applies to her case. At this point, I think she's wavering on whether or not she should speak to this detective.
I want you to talk.
You're taking my items.
I'm seizing this for now, yes.
What does that mean?
You want to provide a statement?
My detective, I need to talk to her. I need an attorney present.
You can, okay.
I need a lawyer.
You can take her to jail.
Alright.
Take me
Where's
to
your
jail.
property?
Whatever charges you guys have.
You have resisting and aggravated battery of a police officer.
Oh my God. Okay.
She pretty much says she doesn't want to participate, and then she says she wants a lawyer. After that, the detective pretty much says, all right, take her back, take her to jail. So as I said before, she was kind of unclear on whether or not she was arrested, what she was arrested for prior to that point, and then of course she asked for a lawyer. If you're ever in this situation and don't know whether or not you're arrested, what you're arrested for, and whether or not you should keep talking or maybe not talk to the detectives, think about whether or not you feel that you're under custodial interrogation. If she is under arrest, she should have her Miranda rights read to her so she'll know whether or not she has the right to not talk, and how continuing to talk can be used against her later in the court of law. But of course, there's a lot of confusion going on. Am I arrested? Am I not arrested? If you're ever faced with this situation, as I said before, think about whether or not you feel you're under custodial interrogation, because that's where Miranda would apply to your case. When we're talking about custodial interrogation, the word custody means that police have you in a situation where you do not feel that you're free to leave. And the word interrogation means police are questioning you to elicit a criminal response. Even if you don't know if you're arrested or not, if those two things are present, you might want to stop talking and ask for an attorney. As it relates to this case, clearly she's in custody. She's in handcuffs, there's officers guiding her, and they're surrounding her. I'm sure she doesn't feel like she's free to leave. And regarding interrogation, they keep asking her if she wants to give a statement or if she wants to come back and speak to the detective. I would probably take that as them trying to elicit a criminal response. That coupled with the fact that they're trying to seize her phone, I would take as them trying to elicit a criminal response. So since she is in fact under custodial interrogation, I would recommend that she not speak. She asked for an attorney like she does, and she discontinue talking to the police.
I'll do the interview.
You still have the charges.
I did not aggravate you. You assaulted me.
Okay, so relax.
You assaulted me. I'm 18 years old and you assaulted me.
I said your phone was being seized.
I asked you the
I gave you
reason.
several times to
I
answer
trusted
me.
you. That's why I
You did not
came.
hand me your.
She said, I trusted you. That's why I came. Oh. I'm starting to piece together. So we didn't have the background story before they got there, her conversation with the cop, which is probably why she's so angry with the cop. Maybe the cop did lie to her and say, hey, we're just going down there to talk. And maybe she did trust the cop. And maybe that's why she's so upset right now. Because there's lots of emotions here. And
Want to go back and talk or not?
There will be 3 cases filed in the morning, I promise you.
Yes or no? You wanna
Let's go. Let's go to the cage, the jail, wherever we're going. I need to make a call. I get 1 call, I know that much.
And I'm parking this way. Okay.
I get 1 call, I know that much.
Have 2 people go.
Do you want to go with him?
They did give you a reason technically. They said they needed the phone for evidentiary purposes for the ongoing fire investigation.
So that you have a case for. And it was an aggravated assault. It's called defending myself when I feel that I'm in harm's way. And that's the situation that you put me in because I thought I was coming for an interview. And now I'm in handcuffs without a phone.
So again, it's starting to come out. I mean, I don't know why she would say that if the cop didn't actually tell her that. If she's creating all of this stuff on her own, then she's just cuckoo, but I mean, she's screaming and everything, but she's upset. Her emotions are heightened. So I think that's where the screaming is coming from. But listening to her words, it seems as if the cop lied to her and that she believed the cop's lie. And now she's in this situation that she's in. So of course, remember that the cops can lie to you.
I asked you the same question multiple times and you did not answer me.
Put your knees in.
You didn't answer me 1 time.
At least they letting her ride shotgun. I've never seen anybody be placed under arrest and get to ride shotgun. Wonder where they are.
How do you do this and you're okay with it? When do I get my call?
We're going straight to the police department, or straight to the jail right now.
And that's when I get my call?
Sure.
Okay, so I kind of want to address something that happened a while back with the excessive force. I think when she was on the ground yelling and she was claiming that they were using excessive force on her. So let's briefly talk about excessive force, the use of excessive force by police officers. Excessive force refers to the force in excess of what a police officer reasonably believes is necessary for that situation. Police officers can be held liable for using excessive force in an arrest, an investigatory stop, or other type of seizure. Police officers can also be held liable for not stopping other police officers for using excessive force, as we saw in the George Floyd situation. Ultimately, whether a cop used excessive force is a question of fact for the jury to decide. So let me ask you, attorney reactors, do you think a jury of her peers would conclude that excessive force was used during her arrest? Leave your answers in the comments. I would love to read them. She seems a bit calm now.
Why do I have on cuffs?
Because you're under arrest.
What am I under arrest for?
I told you, remember?
Obviously, she
Aggravated
doesn't.
assault?
Aggravated battery.
It wasn't aggravated battery. It was resisted because it wasn't explained.
Okay.
Those charges get dropped, you know that, right?
I don't make that determination.
Why do y'all talk to people like they're not humans when they're in cuffs?
Hey, stop.
Can you put that on my lips? They're dry.
Not right now.
For those of us with big, pillowy lips, we need that chapstick.
Can you like lift it up then?
It's a 5-minute ride. We'll be down to the jail, okay?
You will get out of the handcuffs when you are there and secured behind those walls.
Taylor Brown ended up not being charged with any crimes related to the fire or her actions at the police station. She was released from jail approximately 8 hours later, and the same day her phone was released back to her after police were unable to obtain a search warrant. Her lawsuit states that her Fourth Amendment rights were violated during the encounter. She claims that it was a false arrest and that officers did not have probable cause to believe that Taylor Brown had committed a crime at the time she was placed under arrest or any time thereafter.
So that was a rather wild one and a rather serious one. Come on, Dirk, stop giving me the serious ones. Give me some of the funner ones to react to. Anyways, I'm joking. Thank you guys once again for tuning in today. We really appreciate all your comments. We appreciate your subscriptions. Please remember to subscribe to the Attorney Reacts YouTube page. Also, stop by my page and subscribe to the Attorney Session page as well. And until next time, take it easy, my friends.
Let's go.